Hello, it's Peter again from pearlmedia.com. It's Friday the 21st of December 2012 and it's just after 1:45 in the afternoon, just in case you're interested. The purpose of this video, in all honesty, is to promote Pearl Media as a web design company in Liverpool. As you know, we manage, we optimise and we design websites for companies all over the UK. In fact, quite a few companies around the world. But you know, we're based here in Kirkdale in Liverpool, and you know, our local customers are our bread and butter. So you know, the purpose really is just to say, you know, this is what we can do, and you know, come in, have a cup of tea, and we'll run through what you want and see if we can reach an agreement. I've been given permission by a couple of customers, local Liverpool customers, to show you their site. I can't tell you how much they paid, or you know, and really just to give you an indication of the kind of quality you will receive. Obviously each customer is different, the requirements are different, and the target customers are different. So sites are always, the design and the development of sites are always based on that first and foremost. Fundamentally, I mean, we're an SEO company. We never take our SEO hat off. So every site we do is done. It's done for search engines. So as far as I'm concerned, a website can have all the bells and whistles, but it's only as good as the people that go on it. So any site that we complete is built for a search engine, and then on the back of that we offer our SEO services. And you know, because we've built the site, all the SEO factors as such are done. Nothing else to do. So there you go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the first site, which is berrystreetgarage.co.uk. We were approached by Joe Johnston, the owner of Berry Street. God, it must be 2 years back now. We built him his first site, and since then we've updated it twice. We never charge for an update. We like to keep things fresh. So if you're an existing SEO customer, or you know, you want us to manage your site, we'll always update it for free. So there we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you their site now. So here it is. So berrystreetgarage.co.uk. Just a point, Berry Street is probably the biggest independent garage in Liverpool. And this site is built on a platform called WordPress, which, same as Pearl Media, we practice what we preach. They offer all kinds of services, which I'll show you in a second. But this is the home page. So we've got a nice clean background, we've got a good colour scheme running throughout the site. It's been professionally designed, as you can imagine, and we have a really good call to action on the header, which is this area of the site. Social media, telephone, address, really the typical customer, you know, contacting Berry Street for one of their services. They just call them. Yeah, I mean, the site receives quite a few inquiries, but a lot of customers will just call Berry Street. The telephone number there is provided by us, so we can track how many calls they receive, but that's part of an SEO campaign. The site itself, as you can see, it's a clean site. We've got a nice slider image there with 3 slides, and if you click on each one, it'll go to the relevant slide. The core services that they offer, depending on the season, this will change. Like right now it's car brakes and oil change, but really these 2 services will stay the same. Every site we do so with an SEO hat on, because for me, and what I tell my developers, is that a website, it can have all the bells and all the whistles, you know, but it's only as good as the people that go on it. So if you've got a site that looks great and it can do this, that and the other, but no one goes on it, what's the point? So for everything we do, we research and we build it for SEO. We build it for search engines. Whether you take an SEO campaign out or not, that's up to you. And what we do, we write content which is relevant to what you do, with your help, that is. and we place in keywords that we've researched. So that's what we've done there, as you can see, and that's the whole point. That gets picked up by Google and Bing and Yahoo. Here's the list of services. Again, for SEO, you hover over and there's an alt tag that appears. It's a nice clean footer. Again, good call to action. There's a map, there's a telephone, there's an email, and there's an address. It's a nice Twitter feed which comes from their / Liverpool Autos Twitter account. They have a lot of van and car hire websites which we build and manage for them. And there's just a little bit of info about them. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you the list of services. I'm going to run through this quickly because I want to move on to the next site. But again, like on the home page, there's a lot of content there which gets pulled in. And then there's a list of services. All the service pages are the same style, same template. But this, for instance, is the MOT. So they're currently offering a pre-booked MOT for £25. I think it's £35 if not. Little plug. And there's a form which gets filled out daily. And again, in keeping with the rest of the site, and you know, with our SEO hat on, there's a lot of content which gets picked up. All the services are like that. So if I go over to, for example, oil change, which is popular right now, a lot of content. We have in-house copywriters who will go away, research your market, you know, your locality, and what people are typing into Google via Google Insights, and we don't just make it up. It's all researched, and that's what you're paying for. Contact us page, again, just clear on the eye, tells you exactly what you need to know. It tells you where they are. You've got your telephone number there, and that's, like I say, a number provided by us. That's the real Berry Street Garage number. And there's a contact form with a drop down of, you know, what you could possibly want, but most people just put a general inquiry. So that's berrystreetgarage.co.uk. It's built on WordPress. I obviously can't tell you how much they pay for it, but it was a good price, and they're an existing customer of ours, and they regularly get picked up on Google for many search terms. What I'd like to show you now is another customer called photocast.co.uk. Photocast approached us, or actually referred to us, about 10 months back now, maybe a year. Okay, so here they are. So Tony McCullough, who approached us, basically they had a site which, well, it came with a free dinosaur. That's how old it was. It was prehistoric. Obviously, you know, unlike Pearl Media and like Pearl Media and like Berry Street Garage previously, they've got a different kind of customer. So it's a different kind of site. They already had a logo, they had a colour scheme on their old site, so we wanted to incorporate that, and I think we've done that well. So we've got a nice slider, as you see there, and each one will link to the specific product or service page. We've got a vertical menu, and we have a recent news feed at the bottom, WordPress and SEO services by Pearl Media. A nice again, just a nice clean and simple contact page with a form, telephone, fax, email, and again, on the left hand side, as opposed to a header, we have good call to action. So we've got a nice logo. We didn't design that. Telephone, fax, email, you know, homepage, a little bit about them. It's a family-run business. It's a really nice company to work for, and obviously the blog, which is updated all the time. This one was about the Dixie Dean statue at Goodison Park. We need to probably put an image on that. Note to self. So there we have it. So that's Photocast. One I'd like to show you now, which is yeah, we're a Liverpool based company, but what I'd like to show you now, just for the people that are not in Liverpool, is a website called nightdaymedical.com. Now Dr. Tonus approached us maybe just over 2 years ago. Didn't have a website, didn't have any kind of web presence, didn't have anything really. 2 years later he's got that and the rest, to be honest with you. We optimise his website, and you know, we're actually in the process now of updating his or creating a new website free of charge. Like I said to you at the start of this video, all of our SEO clients or our managed websites, they all get free updates, and I don't just mean a little change here and a little change there. I mean a new site, keeping with the same design consistency, of course. Again, I'll just be quick, but you'll see, like on the Photocast site, you'll see a nice slider there which will link to their core services or treatments even. Just a point, I mean, you know, we helped with the content of this site, and as you can gather, I mean, Americans spell specialized with Z. So what we've got to do, we've got to go away and research, you know, how, you know, a typical American will type something into Google, you know, personalized as opposed to with an S. So it's all part of the job. So, you know, the way we see it, yeah, you know, you're booking us to, you know, you're paying us to build your website, but it's our job really for it to look good and read well. We need your input on, you know, on the content, because it's your industry and it's your business. But you know, we're more than happy to go away and do that. I'm just going to show you a bit about this. I mean, we've got an online appointment or an appointment request. They have 3 locations, so you can do that via there. 2 of the core services that Night and Day offer are chiropractic services. So this is kind of a mini site within the main site. This is the chiropractic homepage, conditions, treatments, services, and another one which they do well for is the Night and Day Sleep Centre. So again, just a mini site within the site. We've got a nice rolling testimonial there, and you can book a sleep centre referral there. Okay, I'm just going to go to the contact page, or info as it's called, and again there's the 3 locations there. So you've got your Midtown, which is the 800 2nd Avenue, that's the main address, the Uptown and the Brooklyn location. We've done a few sites for Dr. Tonus, but this is obviously the biggest one, and that's why I'm showing you it. And currently, in terms of SEO, it pulls in over 2,500 unique visits every month. Considering this is a doctor's website, that's not too bad. But in America, they don't have the NHS; it's all private and insurance, so a little bit more than what you'd expect in the UK. Okay, so I've shown you 3 sites. Obviously, each of them different kind of customers, different targets, and you know, if you're looking for a nice clean website, if you're looking for more than a web design company that's just going to say there's your website, get on with it, we like to work with people until you're happy. Pell Media are definitely for you. Our prices, we constantly research, we do secret shopping, we research the industry prices for what we do. We're always at the low end of the price bracket. We have low overheads. We run a tight ship, and we like to think we give great value for money. Like with anything, with what you want to pay, you always want return on investment. So that's it. So hope you've enjoyed the video, and that you haven't fallen asleep. If you need anything, it's pellmedia.com or info@pellmedia.com or 0800 002 9922. Thanks for watching and listening. Take care.